Big-budget games might grab all the headlines, but let's be real, bigger doesn't always mean better. While AAA titles drown in marketing hype and bloated development costs, some smaller games quietly deliver more heart, creativity, and straight-up fun than their high-profile counterparts. These hidden gems may not have Hollywood-level budgets, but what they lack in funding, they make up for in brilliant gameplay, unique storytelling, and fresh mechanics that outshine some of the biggest names in the industry. So if you're tired of recycled open worlds and overpriced microtransactions, stick around, because we're diving into 10 hidden gems that outshine big-budget games that deserve your attention. And hey, before we jump in, make sure to subscribe for more underrated gaming gold. Trust me, you won't regret it. Ever wondered what it's like to be a cat with zero responsibilities and infinite chaos potential? Well, wonder no more. Little Kitty, Big City is a wholesome open-world adventure that lets you roam, explore, and cause mischief, all while being the cutest little menace on four paws. Think Untitled Goose Game meets Stray, but with even more opportunities to wreak adorable havoc. You play as a chubby, slightly confused house cat who suddenly finds itself lost in a bustling city. Your mission? Get back home. But let's be real, you're not exactly in a hurry. Along the way, you'll climb rooftops, squeeze into impossible spaces, knock over unsuspecting pedestrians' drinks, steal food from street vendors, and befriend or annoy the local animal population. Oh, and of course, you can nap anywhere because being cute is exhausting. The game features a chill, exploration-based gameplay loop where you're free to wander, complete silly side quests, and collect stylish hats, because even stray cats deserve fashion. The world is vibrantly animated with a warm, hand-painted art style, making every alleyway and rooftop feel cozy yet full of adventure. If you love games that let you explore at your own pace, embrace chaos, and just vibe, Little Kitty, Big City is the perfect hidden gem for you. If you've ever thought, man, I'd love to experience pure, unrelenting terror on a sinking oil rig in the middle of nowhere, then Still Wakes the Deep is here to fulfill that oddly specific nightmare. This first-person survival horror game puts you in the steel-toed boots of an offshore worker stuck on an isolated, crumbling oil rig. And spoiler alert, it's not just the brutal storm outside that's trying to kill you. There's something lurking in the rig's claustrophobic hallways, something unnatural. No weapons, no HUD, no overpowered shotgun to blast your fears away. Just you, your wits, and a whole lot of running for your life. The game leans hard into immersive horror, with photorealistic environments, spine-tingling sound design, and heart-pounding chases that make every flickering light and distant noise feel like a death sentence. Think Soma meets Alien. Isolation, but wetter. It's the kind of game where you hold your breath IRL when hiding under a desk, praying whatever the hell that is doesn't hear you. If you love atmospheric horror, intense storytelling, and a creeping sense of existential dread, this is your next must-play. Just maybe don't play it in the dark or near water. If you've ever wondered what would happen if Sekiro, Hollow Knight, and Ghost Runner had a cyberpunk Taoist love child, then let me introduce you to Nine Sols, a hand-drawn 2D action platformer that combines Souls-like precision with fast-paced parry combat and deep lore. You step into the vengeful shoes of Yi, a cyber warrior resurrected to unravel the dark secrets of a once thriving alien civilization. But forget about slow, methodical Souls-like combat. This game is all about speed, fluidity, and mastering the art of parrying. The combat rewards aggression, but if you button mash, expect to get obliterated by some of the most stylishly designed enemies in modern indie gaming. Every encounter is a dance of dodging, deflecting, and countering, making each fight feel like an electrifying samurai duel. Visually, Nine Sols is a work of art. It blends hand-drawn aesthetics with eerie cyberpunk backdrops, giving off a dark yet mesmerizing mythological meets futuristic vibe. The world is brimming with secrets, cryptic NPCs, and challenging platforming sections, ensuring there's never a dull moment. If you crave tight, responsive combat, a hauntingly beautiful world, and a rich, lore-heavy narrative, Nine Sols is ready to kick your reflexes into high gear and test your patience in the best way possible. Not every game needs explosions, boss battles, or complex lore. Sometimes all you need is a place to breathe, and that's exactly what Tiny Glade offers. This stress-free sandbox is perfect for players who want to escape the chaos and indulge in a bit of relaxing creativity. In Tiny Glade, you're not a mayor or a warlord. You're a builder with a serene landscape at your disposal. Your only job? Make it beautiful. The game invites you to sketch out charming little medieval structures in a lush, dynamic environment. Forget rigid grids. This game lets you draw freehand, allowing allowing you to design cozy houses, stone walls, and winding gardens exactly how you envision them. The real charm lies in the organic flow of the world. Your buildings naturally evolve and blend with the landscape, creating a harmonious, almost storybook-like village. There's no stress over taxes, no timers ticking down, just peaceful creation. With a soft pastel color palette and gentle lighting, Tiny Glade feels like something out of a Studio Ghibli film, inviting you to slow down and enjoy the creative process. If you love building just for fun, whether in Minecraft, Townscaper, or The Sims, this is the game for you. No need to rush or follow objectives. Tiny Glade is all about crafting something beautiful at your own pace. Imagine being possessed by a bloodthirsty beast while trying to keep your sanity in check. That's I Am Your Beast in a nutshell. This top-down action game challenges you to fight through hordes of enemies while struggling against the beast inside you, which grows stronger the more you battle. The more you fight, the more the beast takes over, and you're left to balance devastating attacks with keeping control over your humanity. The combat is fast-paced and fluid, where every attack feels impactful. You'll wield various weapons and abilities, but the catch is that letting the beast out too much can cause your character to lose control, turning them into a mindless destroyer. It's a constant balancing act. Unleash too much power and the beast will dominate, but hold back and you might miss out on some seriously satisfying moves. With roguelike elements and randomly generated challenges, every run is different, pushing you to adapt and master the combat mechanics. The pixel art world is dark and atmospheric, with each level feeling suffocating, making every fight feel more intense. The enemies are terrifying, pushing you to think strategically with every move. I Am Your Beast isn't just about mindless combat, it's about psychological warfare as you fight to keep your inner monster at bay. For players who love a mix of action and tension, it's an unforgettable ride. Can you keep the beast in check, or will it consume you? In Children of the Sun, you're not just a sniper, you're a lone marksman hunting down a cult with a single magical bullet. The twist? You only get one bullet per level, but it's not just a direct shot. This bullet ricochets off walls, enemies, and obstacles, making each shot feel like a mini puzzle waiting to be solved. The goal? Strategically navigate your environment and use angles and surfaces to hit multiple targets in one go. The game blends first-person shooting with puzzle solving in the most satisfying way. One wrong move and you'll find yourself rethinking every angle, trying to figure out how to make your shot work. But when you finally land that perfect multi-enemy kill, you'll feel like a true sniper god. The levels get progressively more challenging, with more enemies, obstacles, and complex layouts that make you think before you shoot. Visually, Children of the Sun is a haunting experience. It uses bold contrasts of light and dark to immerse you in a world full of mystery and danger. The environments are eerie, with blood-red skies and unsettling atmospheres keeping you on the edge of your seat. The sound design cranks up the tension, making each shot and ricochet feel like it's the last. If you love games that challenge your mind as much as your reflexes, Children of the Sun will have you hooked from start to finish. Get ready for a sniper's journey unlike anything you've played before. Imagine if Doom and Hotline Miami had a chaotic baby. Kill Knight is exactly that. This top-down action game throws you into a nightmarish world where survival depends on speed, precision, and brutal combat. You play as a vengeful knight, stuck in a twisted hellscape where killing is the only way out. Every move counts as you slash, shoot, and dodge your way through relentless waves of enemies. The game's combat is fast, fluid, and punishing. One wrong move and you're back to square one. The key to survival is staying on your toes and adapting quickly to the chaos around you. Mastering quick attacks, dodging, and utilizing various weapons is essential to cutting through hordes of enemies. And trust me, the more you play, the more satisfying it becomes to decimate your foes in a flurry of blood and pixelated glory. Kill Knight isn't just a mindless slasher, it's a game of strategy and skill where every encounter tests your reaction time and tactical thinking. The pixel art style gives it a gritty, retro feel, while the heavy metal soundtrack amps up the intensity. It's a fast-paced, action-packed thrill ride for anyone who loves a challenge. If you're into hardcore combat, stylish gameplay, and intense adrenaline, Kill Knight is your new go-to. Imagine Pokemon, but instead of just battling, you're also fighting monsters with your adorable creatures, building factories, and wait for it, giving your pals machine guns. Welcome to Palworld, where cute meets chaos in the most unexpected ways. This survival, open-world game lets you capture and train pals, creatures that can assist you in combat, farming, building, and even crafting guns. Yes, you heard that right. Your fluffy companions are not just for fighting. They can be your tools of destruction. Need to take down a boss? Strap a rocket launcher to your pal and let it go wild. Or, if you feel like building a whole base to protect yourself from the world's dangerous creatures, your pals are ready to help you mine resources, construct buildings, and more. The art style is deceivingly cute, giving you the impression of a bright, whimsical world. But then you realize you're using pals to harvest resources or build factories, and things get weird. There's even a multiplayer mode where you and your friends can team up to explore, fight, and conquer the land, all while dealing with dark moral dilemmas like sacrificing pals to craft weapons. If you're looking for a survival game with a twist, where the line between cuteness and chaos is constantly blurred, Palworld is the wild ride you never knew you needed. Tales of Kenzera. Zao is the Metroidvania experience you didn't know you were missing but will soon be obsessed with. Set in a world inspired by African folklore, this 2D action-adventure blends tight combat, exploration, and a deep, emotional story. You play as Zao, a warrior navigating the afterlife in search of answers, facing the strange, dangerous realms of the spirit world. The game's art style is jaw-droppingly gorgeous, with hand-drawn visuals that capture the soul of ancient landscapes, mystic forests, and eerie ruins. Every corner you turn feels like a piece of a living mythology, begging you to explore and uncover its secrets. Tales of Kenzera. Zao combines smooth combat mechanics with a challenging difficulty curve, making every fight feel earned. You'll be unlocking abilities and discovering new areas, but it's the boss battles that'll truly test your skill, requiring precise timing and strategy. Expect to die a lot, but each death will teach you something new. The best part? The game's narrative depth. It's not just about battling foes. You'll meet tragic characters with stories that tug at your heartstrings. The world's mythological themes are explored with authenticity, leaving you reflecting on your journey long after the credits roll. If you're looking for a game with beautiful storytelling, tight gameplay, and a world that feels alive, Tales of Kenzera. Zao is one you won't want to miss. BlazBlue, Entropy Effect is the wild love child of anime-style fighting games and roguelike progression. And trust me, it's a ride you didn't know you needed. Imagine the fast-paced, combo-heavy combat of Guilty Gear merged with the unpredictable challenge of a roguelike like Hades, and boom! You've got BlazBlue, Entropy Effect. This game brings a fresh twist to fighting games. You don't just fight the same predictable opponents in standard arenas, you're battling through randomly generated stages where each run introduces new surprises, buffs, and enemy types. You pick a character, unleash crazy combos, and after each round, you unlock new abilities and power-ups to enhance your next fight. It's a refreshing blend of fighter mechanics and roguelike progression that keeps you on your toes, forcing you to adapt and strategize on the fly. The combat is intense and satisfying, with each fighter having their own set of skills that demand quick reflexes and precision. But here's the kicker. Just when you think you've got the hang of it, the game throws in some roguelike chaos, from randomized buffs to unexpected enemies that completely change the tide of battle. Every fight feels unique, keeping the gameplay fresh and addictive. With stylish visuals, a killer soundtrack, and a roster of characters that feel distinct, BlazBlue, Entropy Effect is the perfect combo of fighting and roguelike fun. Whether you're a fighting game vet or a roguelike newbie, this one's bound to keep you coming back for more. So there you have it. 10 hidden gems that put big budget games to shame. If you're tired of the same old AAA formulas, give these games a shot. Which one are you most excited to play? Drop a comment below. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More underrated gaming gold coming your way soon.